Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. This is a bit of a spontaneous record, but I've got a few hours spare and I just thought I'd record a video before work. So I asked on Instagram what kind of videos people wanted to see, and people said they wanted me to do my everyday makeup look. And I guess I do love watching those kind of videos because everybody does the makeup so different, and all I'm going to say is I am not a pro at doing my makeup on camera. I'm in that habit of like looking in my own mirror rather than at the screen, and I always look at the screen rather than at the camera. So I'm just going to put it out there. I'm no professional at this, but I'm going to try. So here we are. I'm just going to quickly start off by putting on some moisturiser. This is just the Ginzing Ultra Hydrating Boosting Cream. So I always just use this to put a little bit on so I'm not putting my fingers in there. I've already done my skincare routine, but well, it was a few hours ago, so it's a little bit of moisturiser, and then I'm going to use some of the Smashbox priming water. So this priming water is the Photo Finish priming water. It's set and refresh spray. I just always put this on before I do my makeup. And the spray on this is so nice, it's just so refreshing. As it says, it's a priming water, set and refresh. So I do use this sometimes throughout the day to touch up my makeup if I decide that I want to or if I need to. I'm just going to pop a little bit of the Paw Paw on my lips as well. So for my eyebrows, I'm just going to start off using this Kat Von D brow pomade, and this is in Taupe. I'm just taking this on this brush which I got from Primark, and let's go. I just literally just fill the outsides of my brows out. This product is so much better than the Anastasia Beverly Hills one. I'm just going to put it out there. I always used to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills one, but I found that it dried up before I got to the end of the product. So I much prefer this one. Saying that, I did leave the lid off it overnight by accident. So I'm just going to start off by using this on the outside of my brow, and literally you'll just see, or hopefully you should be able to see, how quick it is to use this pomade. People always say like, how do you do your brows so fast? Like, it's literally about what you're using and obviously practice. So I fill out the brow like that. I always just draw the brow in one direction. And then when it comes to the middle part, I always brush upwards because I hate really blocky brows. As you can see there, a little bit has smudged. Just use a spoolie to get rid of that. So that is how I draw on my brows. You can see the difference. So I'm quickly just going to do this one as well. I think it's really important as well to show brows on camera, because so many people go, right, I'm just going to do my brows off camera. I'm like, don't do that, because then no one can see how people do brows. Like, I actually had to just experiment doing brows because most of the YouTubers that I watch, and I did just learn doing makeup off YouTube and practicing, but most people that I do watch do brows off camera, and I just found that it was really awkward because I never really knew. So that's why I'm sorry that it's took a bit of time, but that is me. You can see there that's a bit blocky, so I'll just use a spoolie to like brush that up. And to me, I do feel like my brows are the most important thing for makeup look. So once I have drawn them on like this, I'm just going to use some concealer to conceal my lids. Just going to go ahead with the Makeup Revolution. This is the Conceal and Define Concealer in the shade C2. I do like a light concealer when I do this. and this concealer is about £6. I've had it for so long and it's just perfect. So I'm just gonna draw a little bit of concealer under my eyes like this. I can pop this away. And then I'm gonna use this brush here is from Primark. I just like to use this. I draw the concealer first down to the bottom of my eye, and then I use the excess concealer to draw and carve out the brow. As you can see, like that. And then if I've got any excess, I literally just do it over the top of the brow, just to get that nice shape. That done. I'm just going to use some of the e.l.f. Mineral Infused Face Primer, just literally one pump. This is a bit of a strange texture, as you can see. It's the same texture, I'd say, as like Professional. It's a very strange feeling. I'm sure you're all aware of the feeling though. I'm just going to go on to my foundation, and the foundation I'm using today is the Revolution Conceal and Define, and this is in shade F.85, and I'm going to take this with the Real Techniques Brush Crush foundation brush. So I know F8.5 might seem quite dark to some people, but I do have like a yellowy tone in my skin and I'm wearing a bit of tan, so I just pop this foundation on like this. It's quite a lot of foundation actually. I normally use like half of this, but as you'll see from this, it is really easy to blend this foundation out. This foundation is super high coverage and it only costs about £9. For the value, I just feel like you can't get anything better than this foundation. I'm now just going to set the concealer on my eyelids. I do feel that because I didn't use much concealer, it doesn't crease easily, but I always just like to set it anyway. I am going to use the Skin Define matte powder from MUA to do this. And I'm going to take this on a Real Techniques brush. I don't know if anyone else uses this powder, but my friend Becca got me onto it years ago and I've literally never found anything better. Also, Becca's just uploaded her first video, so I'll put that in the link below for anyone who wants to watch it. The thing with this powder is that it's slightly yellow toned, so I just think it goes really well with the foundation. Just going to use a dry beauty blender as well to put a bit of this powder under my eyes. I just feel like this makes the skin look really nice, and I put it just below my cheekbones as well. This is just to add in some fake contouring. There we are. So I just pop that on like that and I let that absorb in and do its thing while I use some bronzer. One of my favourite bronzers at the moment is this Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. So I'm going to use this with a Real Techniques brush, and I know some people are so over this, but I still like to do like the blocky contour. So as you can see, that is quite dark, so I just blend that on like that, and then I will blend it out again later. Always bronze my temples, bring it down here. I know that everyone pretty much knows this, but I'm going to say it anyway. They say that you should bronze in a 3, so you should also do under here. And this just gives you some illusions. I then pinch the brush to make it really thin, dab it in the bronzer just to run down the side of my nose. This is a tip that I learned when I was travelling, so I don't have to bring 2 separate bronzers, but as you can see, that starts to contour the nose. As I said earlier, I like to blend this out a bit more, so I just use a thicker brush. This is just a Real Techniques brush again. As you can see, I'm still using Real Techniques brushes because I've not found anything better really. So that's just for the bronzer, and then I use this one to wipe away the excess powder under my eyes. I'm the kind of person that I never really wear makeup anymore, but when I do, I always just concentrate on skin because for me that's what matters the most. And then I just use the same brush just to blend out the nose. Like so. My hair's a bit wild, as you can see. The thing I love the most about this highlight is the packaging. OMG. So this is the Heatwave Bronze Goddess highlighter from Estee Lauder, and as you can see, oh my god. So I'm just gonna get close to this. I'm gonna turn down the brightness a little bit because I think that makes you be able to see the highlight even more. So as I say, this is like everyday look, so I'm not gonna go too crazy, she says. But I do love this highlight. So I'm just going to turn up the lighting so that you can see the full effect. To finish off this look, I'm just going to brush over my brows, because once you've done foundation over them, they sometimes need a brush. Quick outline, like so. And I just need some mascara. I'm just going to use the Toofaced Damn Girl mascara. Look at the brush of this. My god. Now to just complete this look, I'm going to take a wipe just to wipe off the excess products which are on my lips. My lips naturally look so red now, don't they? And I'm going to use my OG Cool Girl by Toofaced liquid lip. This, guys, is my finished makeup look. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I know some people aren't into makeup, it's just fashion, but I have had a few people asking me about my everyday makeup, and I also want to say thank you to everybody who replied to my Instagram story and replied so quickly, because I literally put it up there, was like, right, I want to record, I want to edit, and I'm going to upload it before I go to work, so it was a last minute thing. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed this look, and thank you. Bye.